Hey folks, okay, very quickly before lights out, here is the flower of the silver sword fully open. It took about 3 hours to fully open, really, or nearly fully open. Now it's just slowly, becoming just a little bit more fully open hour by hour. But this is pretty much the maximum I think we're going to see it. There's a look down inside for those of you who are interested in that sort of thing. And for those of you who don't know, as best I understand it, this flower has two parts. There is the male part of the flower, which is the first part of the this tapering cone here, and then you can see like how it has kind of a skirt on the bottom, where there's a difference in appearance and texture. That bottom collar thing is the female part of the plant. And in between them, I think there is a zone that they call a non-fertile zone or what have you. And so anyway, what normally happens is pollen from either this flower or a different flower needs to get deposited on that bottom ring. And the more of those little bumpy things get hit, the more berries will develop. Of course, none of that's going to happen here because this is going to get cut as soon as it's done showing off its thing. It's probably going to close up either overnight or in a few days and end up looking not unlike the pods that these sawtooths become once they're done opening. It'll have a swollen area on the bottom and a slightly narrower area on the top. But then once this is all done, I can cut it, I'll cut the flower. I won't cut the entire stalk off, but I'll cut the flower well below the flower, and then let whatever nutrients can get absorbed, if they do, by the plant, get absorbed back into the plant. And by the time it falls off, I'll also have some new leaves on here, and then I can go right on my merry way of cutting it and getting it onto a proper pole, and then putting it in its proper place on the wall. Any of those waiting times may be preempted at any moment by decision to just cut. I might cut it right after I cut the flower. I'm weighing that severely. At any rate, not to keep things too short, we do have some nice developments going on, and some not as nice, one of which was having to cut that part off of the Black Dragon Coleus to leave that and see what happens. I'm not sure what's going on with that top piece, but it does seem to be progressing downwards to lower leaves. So I thought I'd try to head whatever it is off at the pass. And I'm left with that. And hopefully that will also cause the top cut to bush out and branch. Look at how nicely this has turned out. This Black Dragon Coleus right here. I'm turning to get out of the way of the light. But yeah, isn't that nice? It's bushed up right proper. I like the way it's turning out. The Alocasia Ivory Coast, I think it is having a little bit of difficulties with the new leaf. Now that could either be from here or it could be from something that happened to it at Walmart. So I'm going to keep it not too damp. I'm going to let the very, very top dry out and then just give a little bit of water until I get a handle on what this plant really needs, and until it develops a slightly more robust root system acclimated to the new media setup. There is the, oh, here we go, lights out already. There is the Alocasia caprea. Boom. New leaf coming out after all that hacking. And there is the Thai constellation and the flowers of the coleus. Everything else is doing great. The epipremnum is doing phenomenally well. You can see the last leaf here, the one on top. Look how long that is. And it's coming back with some variegation. So, excuse me, and the the gigas are both doing fine, putting out new leaves. The babies, the Adansonii is doing fine. The Bipenifolium is doing fine. We all know how the Silver Sword is doing. The Gloriosum, again, doing fine, as are the cuttings. I think I'm going to get some quite a few more leaves showing up here in this little trough planter quite soon. And as things are going, I couldn't be happier. I've started to downsize a bunch of the 8-inch pots to 6-inch pots, now that I finally got some new 6-inch pots and saucers to fit the bill. So there you go, folks. We've got new leaves just about everywhere, as usual. And we had this. And here's what it looks like now. Just before lights go out, and this took all of 3 to 4 hours tops to open up completely once that started to crack open earlier today. And it started early mid-afternoon and ended late afternoon, early evening. So there you go. The Silver Sword flower. Have fun, folks.